check-in. I know I'm a little late on the daily check-in. It's about 3:30, something like that. But I've been busy today. I'm live from the Renaissance LAX. I'm in there, kind of like their music area. As you can see, there's album covers on the wall in back of me. In fact, I'm right next to the one NWA. Okay, so those are real album covers, and they actually have music in them, or the vinyl in them. So I think they used to have a kind of a record player, an old fashioned record player that you can actually put them in and you can listen to music or whatever. But I don't see it around, so maybe somebody took it. But anyway, but yeah, those are actual record covers. You got Rush, you got, what's they say, Grand Funk. I mean, you got a lot of different stuff going on there. So that's where I am. I had a meeting today, or I attended a luncheon with TTMA, which is, I don't know what TTMA stands for. Is it travel, um, tourism, travel, something? It's a marketing organization for tour and travel. So I had not attended it in quite some time, and I got invited by Miss Lorraine Chapman, my girl Lorraine Chapman, right? So she couldn't make it, and she didn't want to, waste a ticket. So she called me and said, "Hey, this is not too far from where you live. It's at the airport area. Do you want to attend?" And I'm like, okay, because I hadn't been. I used to attend them when I was on property. So we're going, 6 years ago, probably 6 to 10 years ago was the last time I attended a TTMA. Well, they have a new direction. They got a new executive director, which is Miss Tasha Vilson. So it seems like it's going in a different kind of direction, which is good. So I'm feeling the energy. You know what I mean? So I think I may even I'm attend at least one more, and I'll probably join. Probably, let's say, the first of the year. Let's get a fresh start, right? So I'll join January 1, because like I said, I think they're going in the right direction, and I need to. Because one thing we don't want is another, like, a chamber of commerce kind of thing. I mean, not that I'm dogging out chamber of commerces, but they each have their own niche. This is more tour and travel focus and marketing focus. A chamber is more, the city, and more of the, some of the smaller businesses and things like that that have nothing to do with travel. And a lot of them don't even interact with travel, right? So I just think this is probably a little bit more focused on what I would need as a business owner in the travel industry. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to say. Hopefully that came out and that makes sense, right? But definitely, I think they're going in the right direction, and something that I want to be a part of. And then moving into, the new year, you don't want to leave the previous year doing the same things you're doing that year, right? You want to move into the new year doing some new things. And I think I need a little bit more exposure, not just for my business, but, meet new people, like-minded people, if you will, may share some things. And that's one thing that I have not been doing, is doing a lot of events, right? I mean, I do my travel, and I go to trade shows and things like that. But I think I need more things on a local level, especially when it comes to, like, marketing and things like that. So that's what I'm trying to do more, moving forward. So hopefully I'm not just rambling and you guys understand what I'm saying. But if you don't understand what I'm saying, that's okay too. But yeah, so I'm at the Renaissance LAX. I was here for a luncheon, TTMA. Thank you again, Miss Lorraine Chapman, for thinking of me and hooking me up with a ticket, because I got a chance to meet Miss Tasha Vilson. So yeah, so it's great meeting her. In fact, I saw her last night at the. So it was, what was last night's event? God, I can't even think of that one. But it was another event that I attended last night, right? So this is TTMA today, and yesterday was. Let me see. I keep forgetting the name because I hadn't gone to that one in a long time too. HSMAI. So yesterday or last night I was at HSMAI, and then today I was at TTMA. All these damn acronyms are getting me confused, right? So, but anyway, it was cool last night. It was actually at the the Hyatt Place and the Hyatt House, LAX, is on their rooftop, right? So if you hadn't been there before, it was a good opportunity for people to see it, for them to showcase it. They had food, they had drinks, you know how hospitality people, you know how we get down. You got to have food and drinks, right? So cocktails. So, and it was 5 to 8. So, people took advantage of that 3-hour period to get their food on and their drink on, and of course get your network on too. So I went there last night. So this is like back-to-back, like marketing kind of things that I haven't done in quite some time. I haven't done that since I've been on property. So, but it was good. It's always good to get out and see what's going on, see what new blood is out there, what new things are going on, and and just network with new people. So there you go. Let's see. So when I do these daily check-ins, regardless if I'm on location like I'm at the Renaissance LAX, but I always have an agenda, right? So I'm not just on here just to talk and just spew out whatever mindless crap. But no, I actually have a continuation from a couple of days ago, right? You guys remember continuation? I was talking about reasons why social media is not in your marketing plan. I ain't forgot, right? So this is part 2, right? So this is the part 2. So let me make sure I didn't put part 2 on there, but let me make sure I add that part 2 component. Okay, you see that? So, okay, I just received a text from my mom. She's at home, all is well. So there you go. Thank you so much. I'll give her a call a little later. So, okay, so this is part 2. So I have just 3 things to talk about. Now, I talked about a couple things a couple days ago, right? So on Monday, I started this with some reasons why, hotel people don't put social media in their marketing plan. Okay, so now if you do this, then it's okay, right? So you don't have to I do it, Okay, well, if you do it, that's fine. I'm not talking to you. But these were some of the reasons, and I'll give you the reasons before I get to the last 3. I only have 3 more to go. So resource constraints was 1, lack of experience was 2, competing priorities, inconsistent posting, negative feedback, which you're going to get that anyway. And then we'll start with the new ones, right? So I got 3 more. ROI, uncertainty. Some hotels may struggle to measure the return on investment, which is ROI, from their social media efforts. While social media can impact brand awareness and customer engagement, quantifying its impact on revenue can be challenging. You always get asked those questions like, well, okay, we're doing all this social media. What is the ROI? Are we going to ever see anything in return? Well, what are you using it for, first of all? Are you doing it? Is it attached to your reservations, or are you giving something away? What is the impact you're trying to get? Or is it just more brand awareness? You're just trying to get people to know about your hotel, and then because it takes a while for people to get noticed, on social media that Hotel X is talking about this, or they're showing where they're located, or they're showing their restaurant. Oh, they just did a renovation, or these are the rooms at Hotel X. So that's all brand awareness, right? So depends on what you're trying to get. But as far as where's that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, it's going to take some time. I can't give you a specific amount of time, how long it's going to take for people to start seeing it and start, okay, I'm going to book there. I can't tell you that, right? No one can tell you that. In fact, if somebody said, oh, it's going to take, 3 months of doing this and you're going to start seeing business, I think they're peeing on your head and saying it's raining if they say that. So there is a level of uncertainty with the ROI, your return on investment. But it's always about the brand awareness first. So people are going to know about your property. They're going to see it. They're going to know about it. Maybe they'll even know people that work there, or what they're located next to, because that's what you want to do. You want to create a buzz about it. Okay, buzz then creates opportunities for people to stay there, to spend money, all those kind of things. But you have to start somewhere, right? If you've never done social media before for that property at all, then all of a sudden you're starting. That doesn't mean you're going to automatically get business. That's not realistic. Okay, I don't care who you're talking to. I don't care who you're, who you've used in the past. It's not realistic. Okay, it's just not realistic. Number two, platform selection. What does that mean? There are numerous social media platforms available, and hotels may not be sure which ones to use, which ones are most relevant to their target audience. I mean, that's always an issue, right? This can help lead to scattered approach or a lack of presence on platforms where their potential guests spend the most time. So yeah, that's it. A lot of people don't know where you should put all your eggs. Okay, you put all your eggs in this basket. Should I do the Instagram? Should I do TikTok? Should I do Facebook? Should I do LinkedIn? Well, I always say use multiple platforms. I'm not saying to use every single one that I just mentioned, but start posting things first and see where you're getting most of your engagement. Or what do you think your people are? Are they on LinkedIn? I do a lot of things on LinkedIn, okay, because I know that's where I know the people that need help, a lot of hotel people, a lot of businesses are on LinkedIn. So sometimes we forget about LinkedIn. We'll do the TikToks and all that. But this is the thing. You can post things on TikTok and put those on LinkedIn. You can cross promote or cross pollinate. You do one posting and then put that same posting on other platforms. So that's what I would do. So would I put them on all of them? I would do at least two, right? So let's say, what are your top two platforms? And if you're not getting response or engagement on those platforms, then change up the platforms. It's okay. I mean, it's marketing research, right? Every platform doesn't work for every business, okay? You have to know exactly who your people are, who's rolling with you, who's rocking with you, who supports you, who engages with you. You have to know all those things, but you have to find out, and sometimes it takes time to do that. So don't think that, I'm gonna do it one time and it's gonna work. Well, that's not how it works. So, but yeah, so do one posting, and then post it on multiple platforms, and see which one does the most engagement. See your top two who engage with you, then put more efforts into those top two platforms. That's how I would do it. And the third one is content creation. Social media requires a constant stream of content, including photos, videos, and posts. Some hotels may find it challenging to consistently create compelling content. Yeah, it's always hard to create content. It ain't easy. This is creating content, but I come up with topics every single day that I'm going to talk about, right? So, and for whatever reason, it's easy for that. How do I come up with, I look at a lot of social media things. I hear other people talk. I Google certain things like trends, what trends are going on in hotels. I have conversations with people, directors of sales and marketing, general managers, VP of hotel companies, and I ask them, what are you guys struggling with, or what's going on? What are you hearing? And they'll give me information, and just from those conversations, and sometimes they're just brief conversations, I come up with a topic. But, a topic has never been an issue for me. But I'll come on and do these lives, even if I didn't have a topic, I'll come up with something on the fly. Okay, if I'm just saying hello, I mean, that's fine. It's still creating content. Does everybody want to hear just me talk about some nonsense? I don't know. Maybe I'll talk about the last hotel I was in, or some service things that I had, some service issues that I had with something. Like today, I had a new refrigerator delivered. Right, I had the best time interacting with the people that delivered the refrigerator. They were the coolest people. They were funny. They were professional. They were efficient. They told me what they were doing. They introduced themselves before they came in the house. I mean, hey, we're, Joe and Ramon, and we're here from Costco, and we're going to deliver your refrigerator. We're going to put this together. We're going to do this. We're going to do that, and that's what they did, right? And it was just engaging, and they were funny as hell. You know what I mean? So, you can share things like that. So it doesn't always have to be necessarily, I guess, pertaining to hotels or whatever, but this has to do with like customer service, and that's something that we tend to forget, right? That how many times do you have you checked in and say, "Hey, welcome, welcome. My name is Sarah, and I'm here to help you. What's your name? Can I can I look up your reservation or whatever?" Normally they don't say, they just look up and say, "Hi, how can I help you?" They don't say, "Hey, I'm Sarah, I'm this and that. Hey, what a great day it is today." I mean, they don't say things like that. I mean, just go to a hotel and see how they interact with you. Are they telling you their name right off? Or do they just expect you just to see their name tag, right? Because a lot of times they rely on you reading the name tag to know, oh, okay, you're Sarah. Hey, Sarah, I have a question for you. Blah 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 blah. But how many times have you walked up to a front desk area and they say, "Hey, get welcome"? They may say welcome, but they say, "Hey, I'm Sarah, and I'm going to check you in," or "How can I assist you? My name is Sarah. How can I assist you today?" Do they normally say that? They normally give you their name? I don't know. Test it, okay? Test it and let me know, okay? Test it next time you check into a hotel. Let me know if they give your name. If they give their name. Of course, they're not going to give your name because they don't know your name yet, right? But once they know your name, they check you in, and then they're supposed to use your name a couple times during the conversation. Do they do that? You know what I mean? This guy mentioned my name like 20 times. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, so I'm about done here. So let's see. I'm through with that. So despite these challenges, many hotels recognize the importance of social media marketing in today's digital age and actively use platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn and TikTok to engage with customers. Yeah, TikTok. And they showcase their properties, they run promotions, they gather feedback. It's often a matter of finding the right balance and strategy that works for their specific business and audience. Yeah, you have to figure it out, right? It's not one size fits all. It's not one thing fits all. I don't care if you're doing the social media thing, doing social media yourself, or you hire someone else to do it. They have to figure it out too. Okay, they have to do their research. They have to do their market research as well. They don't just walk in and just think they know everything about, okay, they may post things on multiple platforms, but they don't know exactly where you should be putting most of your efforts until they do their market research. And if they say they do, because, we work with this hotel and these are the platforms we use. No, different markets, different hotels are in different markets. They're in different cities, they're in different destinations, they appeal to different people. Okay, so it's not one size fits all. Just like it's not one influencer fits everything, right? One influencer is going to be able to help me. No, that's not how it works, right? So if I only do luxury travel, and the hotel I'm working with is a middle of the road 3-diamond hotel, well, and all my followers are luxury travelers, then how does that help out this hotel that I'm representing now? It doesn't. It hurts you. Okay, so there's a lot of things that we don't think about, right? As far as how do we vet out these influencers? I know how to do it, right? Because I've worked with them. I've been doing this for a while, right? So I'm here as a resource, right? I guess I'm saying all that to say I'm here as a resource. I'm here to help. So if you need any assistance at all, just reach out to me, Russell of Hotels. I'm here to help, right? So there you go. So that is it. This is my daily check-in. This is not on air Russell of Hotels, okay? This is my daily check-in today. So, and I think that's it. So I've been on here about 18 minutes. I got to the point and I'm done, right? So anyway, you guys have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow because I do this every single day, well, Monday through Friday, normally around noon. But today, like I said, I was attending a luncheon, and of course I can't do it during the luncheon, right? But I said when I get time, I'm gonna do it. So there you go. I'm doing it. It's going on 4:00. You guys have a great afternoon, and I will see you again tomorrow for the next daily check-in with Russell of Hotels. Until then,